Oh, he is so thick. He or she. Super thick rainbow. Very nice fish. There we go. Let's get him back in the water. So we're back, kind of, sort of, not really. I don't know. Don't even know if I'm going to post this. But we're headed out to Montana to fish the Bighorn River. It's just me. You're just stuck with me and... Oh, a dead bird. That's disgusting. So for obvious reasons, haven't been shooting videos because the world decided to implode. Haven't been to the airport since July. I don't even know how to get on a plane. I forgot how to do everything. The things I needed to pack. I don't know if I have the right stuff or not, but we're gonna find out, see if I can get through this. Denver DIA up to Billings, Montana to fish the Bighorn River. Let's get it. Bozeman, Montana. Is that you, Tommy boy? Here we go, the dramatic reel. Woo! Woo! Just made it to the rental car. It wasn't that bad, honest truth. They seem to have this down to a science. First time in over a year, I got the security enough to... I had to take my shoes off, my pants off, bend over. I didn't know what was going on. It's funny how quickly you get out of the rhythm of things, but here in Bozeman, 3 hours drive down to Fort something or other, Montana, to get to the Bighorn Anglers. I'm gonna go bathe myself in hand sanitizer and get on the way here. Here we go, let's get it. Dinner, ribs, mushrooms, soup. This is the Bighorn River. We've seen this in one of my previous videos on the Wyoming stretch of the Bighorn. We're now in Montana, lovely Montana. So, Tommy couldn't make it on this trip. I wanted to tell a little story. We took a fishing trip up on the Colorado River and I was just relentless on him. I'm like, I'm gonna outfish you and you're gonna fall in the water and you're gonna hate it when you're cold, and I'm catching all the fish. And no joke, we go out, it's 3/4 of the way through the day, I fall out of the boat to the point where my butt's in the water, I jam my finger. That took like a year to heal. And we were close in the fish count. We were right there. I go in the water, the guide has to grab me by the pocket and pull me back into the boat. It was terrible. Tom's loving it. The fish count's close. I'm so cold I can't fish anymore. Tommy stays at it. Beats me in the fish count. I ended up going in the water. Moral of the story, greatest day of Tommy's life. And I figure that when I come on these big fishing trips like this. So shout out to me being a goon and Tom having the best day of his life on that trip. But hopefully I don't fall out of the boat tomorrow. Hopefully I heard a couple guys in the lodge in the dining room talking about how they caught 50 fish today. So we're gonna see how it goes. But right here at Bighorn River, we're out here, middle of nowhere, Montana. We're gonna get after it tomorrow. So for tonight, we're out. On the Bighorn. We're in the boat with the Bighorn Anglers. We got the legendary Pete, who's a YouTube celebrity, new fly fisherman. Check him out, going viral. We haven't caught any fish yet, so in my opinion, Pete kind of sucks. We've been out here for like 5 minutes. So we're gonna get after it. Pete has promised me 50s and 60s in terms of fish, so we're gonna see. So we're gonna see if we can, no pressure, hold him up to that. So here we go. Bighorn, Montana, fishing with the Bighorn Anglers today. Let's get it. right, so Pete had us stop at this little run. We actually got out of the boat and got a nice brown on the mend. It's kind of an accidental hookup, even though I'm gonna pretend like I meant to do it the whole time. Big old brown here. Yep, kind of grabbed it. Backwards, here we go. Very nice brown, big horn. There we go. Let's get him back in the net. All right, so this is our first fish of the day. Pete, why don't you let him go? Him or her. Wow. All right, so it's been a minute since we landed a fish, but we got one in the net here in the old rat hole, Pete.
The rat hole.
The old rat hole. I thought this was like a 20-inch fish. We were scrambling to get the camera ready. Pete, why don't you show what we got in the net here? Hold them up. That's what we got. That guy
trophy. That's what you come to Montana for.
That's a Montana trophy. So yeah, there we go. We got two in the net. We're gonna send him on his way, him or her on their way. We gotta be politically correct or whatever. So here we go. We pulled off the side to change some flies here. We rolled up on this squad. This squad of pooches. We got a little puppy over there, I know. Nothing gets used like puppies. There he is. Out here with the dog pound on the Bighorn.
Got himself all lassoed up. Like wrapped around his head. It's weird.
Nice, Pete.
There we go.
Wow,
that's what we're after.
Here we go. So we've been at it. We've been grinding. Pete put all his money on this one hole. We ran like 6 laps around it. Hooked a couple. Another boat got a couple. And now we got a beautiful bow in the net right now. Really stoked on this. Really stoked on this. This was a lot of hard work by Pete for sure. Pete was stressing it. His reputation was on the line.
Get fired.
We just decided that we're going quality over quantity. So we'll take a look here in a minute. Here we go. Oh, he is so thick. He or she. Super thick rainbow. Very nice fish. Beautiful rainbow. All right, we're gonna have Pete safely release this beaut.
Give him a quick little measure here. He is just a little over 20.
20-incher. There we go. There we go, Pete.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you something about Pete right here. The best guide I've ever fished with. Why? We kind of got skunked after the big rainbow. The boat put out is right there. Pete said he had one last sweet spot by the boat put out. What do we got, Pete? Look at that. Look at that on the way out. What a beauty. I am so stoked. What a beautiful rainbow. At the boat put out. It never happens, folks. This is the guide of the century right here. This is the guide of the century right here. We're gonna go get this fish back in the water. All right, Frank, give us your final thoughts on the day. Okay, what'd you think? Yeah, you wanna play with the ball? We're gonna play with the ball. So we're wrapping it up today. Frank, give me the ball. Me and Frank are gonna wrap it up with a little ball here. Go get him, Frank. This dog's a real ace. Me and Frank, we're gonna keep playing catch. We'll see you tomorrow. So let's go. Here we go, day 2 on the Bighorn, Montana. Getting ready, Pete's putting the boat in. Yesterday was quality over quantity. We got some big boys and girls in the net. So today we're gonna see if we can't get a little more on the quantity side. This stretch of the river's fishing a little better. Here we go, we're gonna put the float in, get after day 2 Bighorn, Montana. Good way to start the day.
Brown trout.
It's a brown? I checked that as brown trout. Pull that sucker in, Pete.
Hand line.
Don't do this on. Don't do this on TV.
Where's my shit here?
Making this way harder on Pete. There we go. First fish in the net. We're basically averaging a fish every 10 minutes. We've been out here like 30 minutes. I have no concept of time. Pete, can you do me a favor and hold that fish up for us?
Yeah.
Pete, legendary guide here on the Bighorn. Look at that. That's a nice fish right there, buddy. Okay. There we go, Bighorn. Francis. Bighorn, time of the day. There we go. I'm not really catching these fish. I'm having Pete do it, and then I'm pretending like I actually got it. So we're wrapping it up here on the Bighorn. We made 2 runs down the same drift today. Got about 20 fish. It's nice to get back out there after a long layoff. Really enjoyed this one. Was a little stressed out. I haven't done this in over a year now. So really good trip out here to Montana, fishing the Bighorn with the Bighorn anglers. So with that said, you know, really what I learned about this trip is, you know, you can get out of rhythm real quick in life when all of a sudden things change on you. And I wonder the impact, you know, the quarantines and the different things related to the pandemic might have on people. But the best thing to do is get on your horse, get back out there and start living your life the best that you can under the circumstance given. Wow, that sounded really smart. So with that, about that life, it's been a minute, but we're still out here living, so about that life. We're out.